Hello, everyone. Aw, a bird pooped on my pear. Oh, well, they are growing outside. This is how you know it's organic. So, let me see. I want to give you guys a walk around. I hadn't given you a walk around in a while. Wow. Rosemary's doing the best out of all of them. Parsley went to seed. I'm probably just going to pull those old plants out because parsley will readily seed wherever you put it because I have some random parsley growing in there somewhere. Grapes and stuff still looking good. Blackberry decided to, and these have thorns on them. Great. I thought this was a thornless variety. But the blackberry decided to send up a whole nother, shoot, it's got an old cane and a new cane there. And this blueberry is doing much better than the other blueberry I had. So I think it likes the soil better. But my alpine strawberries are dying off. But from what I understand, they don't send out runners. And they're like annual, so you have to pretty much plant them every year. I don't know if I like that about them. I do like the taste, but catnip, nothing to see. My kumquat is gonna make some fruit. There's a few other places where there's some fruit. And you can see there's some flowers there. Let's see if we can get these little ones. There are two little ones back there. And here's one in here. But yeah, so my kumquat, unlike my orange, says, you know, give me a fighting chance and I'll fight. So hopefully I get a few more kumquats in there where those flowers are. And they do smell amazing. This is my other little fig that I thought was dead. Remember that little bitty green leaf? Well, it grew all the way out to this. And now it's got figs. This is a pretty good fig tree, but I gotta keep it from doing that dieback down to almost a nub thing. Nothing really going on in the greenhouse, other than I had some Egyptian walking onions that make onions at the top, and I planted them down in here. And anywhere you see a little green thingy, that means the onion's starting to grow, but nothing exciting. This is tree collards. So is this, which I kind of neglected these. They are alive. I got to do something to make them grow better. And that's purslane too. I think if I take them out of those pots and stuff, they'll do better. But the tall ones doing pretty good, but the short ones are. But anyway, strawberries. It's gotten so hot. These things have kind of, I won't say they gave up on giving me strawberries, but it just kind of looks like they're like, yeah, we're just gonna rest. Because I'm not really, I see growth with no strawberries. I think, oh yeah, that is what these are. So for the longest, I have been seeing purple pepper flowers like that. And I kept wondering, is this my loco pepper, or it's called Pretty in Purple. It's got several names. But as you can see, that little pepper there, that is indeed what these are. So I saved seeds from these, oh my God, years ago. 3 or 4 years ago. And they still sprouted. So all of these are Pretty in Purple peppers. So it's good to see that I'll have some of those. These are really pretty peppers. They say they're ornamental, but I ate them. And they do taste good. When they ripen, they turn red. They don't get very big. They get about an inch or so. But boy, they're pretty when they're on the plant. They're purple. And then they turn like kind of yellowish then red. Or yellowish and orange then red. And they kind of stay bushy and compact. So if you like a hot pepper, they are hotter than a jalapeno. I eat them very sparingly. But they are pretty tasty. This is my sweet potatoes. As you can see, they filled in nicely. But I'm gonna tell you what I noticed. The pepper that I have in here seems to like being shaded at the base. And then I think these are cayennes. I had a kerfuffle where I planted Hungarian wax, cayennes, and some other kind of pepper. And my greenhouse got blew over, and the containers that they were in that were labeled all got knocked down, and the seeds in the dirt went everywhere. Well, what I did was I just picked the dirt up, put it all in one container, and whatever came up, came up. Well, after a while, you know, you can tell they're peppers, but you don't know what kind. So I'm thinking these are the cayennes, because I think all of these peppers right in here are the same, but maybe these aren't cayennes, but I'm thinking they are. Look at how they're growing. And here's one that's even a little further along. I'm thinking they're cayennes. I got 3 or 4 peppers in there. This tomato right here is an ox heart tomato. I don't know, it may be too hot for this to set tomatoes right now, because I'm seeing blooms, but I'm not seeing a lot of stuff setting and actually taking off. See, you get these blossoms that just fall off. And then I also have the this is the one that turns everything into a jungle. Mouse melons. Let's see here. There's a little baby right there. There's another little baby female. Let's see. See that? But I'm gonna tell you what I've been noticing about these. These are volunteers from seeds and stuff that fell from last year. I'm not seeing any male flowers on these. And when they don't get pollinated, those females won't do anything. And I've been noticing a lot of, let me see if I can get this to show. See that little bitty, that was a female, and it dried up because it didn't get pollinated. But I'm seeing the stalks for the male flowers, but I'm just not seeing them come out. I don't know. Maybe it's too hot, maybe it's not the right time. I don't know. Let's keep going this way. Once again, okay, these might be pretty in purple too. See that purple flower? That might be what these are. That's the first one of these to actually flower. And I kind of figured that because these are staying kind of bushy too. This is a pepper too, but you can clearly tell that's not the same kind of pepper. You can tell by the leaves it's not the same kind of pepper. So don't know if that's Hungarian wax or if that's some of the fushimi or some of the shishito. I don't know, because I planted fushimi and shishito. Now those, I know where the labels were, and I supposedly was supposed to remember where I planted them in the garden. Yeah, no, didn't. I do this every year. Every year, this has become my trademark. It's like surprise. I kind of like surprises. Current tomatoes, you guys can see they do what they do. They make tomatoes just constantly. And the squirrels, if you see how they're see the squirrels got the ones that were ripe, and they come out here because that's what size they are, and their little paws are perfect, and they'll just grab them and run away. But I do get a lot though, because if you look in there, all those little orange and red and green. That one there's green. If you want a tomato that's really prolific, but it will turn into a jungle like this if you don't prune it. So if you don't want it to turn into a jungle, prune it. But that cucumber in there died. I don't know what happened. It just died. I have no clue. I really don't care. The cucumbers weren't amazing. They were okay. They weren't amazing. But yeah, all of this current tomato is one plant that's in there. That's one plant. Never pruned, never anything. Now, there are some mouse melons in here. There's like one mouse melon plant in here too. And it all has just intertwined. And then on this one, I had Kentucky Wonders. There's a Brussels sprout in there, but it's pretty much dead for all intents and purposes. So all these leaves on top, these are all, or were they striped? They were the Kentucky Wonder or striped, one or two. Beans, but they produce beans, but they're not really producing all. I'm seeing a bunch of flowers. I see a bunch of pollinators, but I'm not getting a bunch of beans. I don't know if it's hot or what. I don't know. But let's see here. Make sure you make a pepper. I don't know what kind of peppers these are. Once again, they haven't produced anything yet. They're probably cayennes though. Over here, it's probably my most. That was like the first pepper to jump on here, but this plant here, one plant, can y'all see all them peppers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 on that one. And we got flowers on this one. But it seems to like to be shaded by the sweet potato as well. The bases of those are shaded, so something I'm learning. I cut back a lot of that comfrey, because that comfrey was it was growing all out here. I pulled a lot of that out and back, put it in my rain barrels over there so it could make fertilizer. I put it there a few days ago. It already is starting to smell atrocious. So that means it's working. Um, these here, 15 feet high pole beans. Like I said, Strike or Kentucky Wonder, but I'm pretty sure they're Kentucky Wonder. Pretty sure. I harvested a bunch of beans off of them. And I see more flowers and stuff. Like, there's one. I see a lot of flowers. Here's some coming in. But I haven't gotten any beans after that first harvest. There's some there. And I see all kind of bees and wasps and gnats and all kind of stuff pollinating, but I've never. These are lady cream peas. There's a pod there. That looks pretty good. And I have been harvesting pods here and there. I kind of have these lady cream peas sprinkled throughout the garden because here's another one here. Here's another one. Once they kind of started vining up. These have kind of started vining up. Yeah, all of this on here I think is lady cream peas. It's hard to tell the difference on the camera, but I can tell. Can you see how much darker those are than these? That's one way to tell the difference. You can tell the difference by the stem and the way they grow. Those have a furry feel. These don't have any like fur on them, or for lack of a better term, fur. Another volunteer currant tomato. That one over there is a red one. This one is a yellow or orange one, whichever one you want to call it. I've seen it called both. They actually have a white variety as well. That's another lady cream pea. I have to be careful. There's some huge. There's a nice pod there. There's another one. And you can see that they're just growing up. I basically try to I let them go up, and then I'll try to wrap them. They'll grow down, but the leaves will point up. So you just have to kind of train them to get them to do what you want. But I will say this, out of the currant tomatoes, I've never grown the white ones. But these orange ones, they're the sweeter ones. The red ones are very tasty. Don't get me wrong, they're both tasty. But these are a bit sweeter. Just a little bit. But don't let the size fool you. They have a really strong tomato flavor. You get a lot out of them. Great in salads, you don't have to cut. They're great for kids too. You don't have to cut them for kids. This over here is just celery that I'm letting go to seed. Here's an update on my kale. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell. All of these small leaves are new leaves. And I started getting a little bit of bugs eating them a little bit. But that's more baking powder. But as you can see, they are growing new leaves. Whereas before, the worms and stuff were eating them so fast, they didn't have time to grow new leaves at all. Oh, by the way, that's pokeweed or poke salad or whatever you want to call it. It's got a million different names. I kind of leave it for those pretty berries. And the birds like it. I find the mockingbirds out here on it all the time. I don't know if I'll save some of those seeds, and my neighbor wants some, so there's the woman around the corner, she wants some, so I may save some seeds for them, but it's covered in seeds right now. So yeah. Down in there, peppers, don't know what kind they are. That vine right there is this cucumber. So it just vined over, grabbed this pole, and it's going up that pole, and it's taller than me. It's got to be at least, that's about 6 foot. More than 6 feet actually. It's probably 6'2". Yeah, it might be 6 foot. But you can see how pretty that is. This is currant tomato. You can tell by those tomatoes down there. Here's another one of those peppers. This is the same kind of pepper that's over there that I don't know what it is. Whatever kind of pepper it is, I've never grown one like that. Whatever it is. I don't know if that's, like I said, I don't know if that's fushimi or Hungarian wax that I've never grown. Hungarian wax. I keep hearing something behind me. And I'm just like, something's going to leap out on me. There are these huge black and orange grasshoppers right now. And a lot of times they hide in this green. And I'll pull something back and I'll see them. And I'll freaking scream. But those Asian cucumbers, I think I had said before, I don't know about those. No, I like them. I like them. They grow quick too. That was little just a few days ago. Just like I'll try to find a small one. This one's kind of curved, but it did get pollinated. See, they start out pretty small like that, and within a couple of days, they're a nice size. And that cucumber is planted in there, but it's growing all over here. It even has this little branch, because there's another cucumber over there. This is a pepper plant, don't know what kind. Then I got some volunteer peppers, don't know what those are. And I got some beans catching on to me. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I got a little, not much over here. More lady cream peas in the middle. These are the mouse melons, or Mexican sour gherkins. Another currant tomato that's just volunteer. Haven't gotten anything. I got one tomato out of that. Nothing else. These Kentucky ones. This is actually like a test area. It's very shady, so I grow over here to see what I can grow. These don't seem to mind the shade. They really don't. And I have gotten peas off of them. I don't see any on there right now, but I have. But this spot is like my test spot. I'm really looking to see what's good over here. But anyway, that's pretty much it, folks. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.